And it says we are live, but I don't see it yet. So,
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
well, you are looking good, Lexi.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful crones. I love how we talk about ourselves as being beautiful.
Me too, because
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
inside and out.
Yes. Yes. That's what's important.
Yes.
Well, hello, everyone. I don't even know if we have anybody in the chat yet, but I am so happy to be with Lexi today and having her on my channel. And I don't do lives on my channel very often. So Pam is here. Um, Good to see you, Pam. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Pam.
Oh, and here's Heather. Hey, Heather. Well,
Heather!
can you believe that I'm on my channel, Heather Live? Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
We dragged her out, Heather. We dragged her out here. We dragged her out.
Kicking and screaming. I tell you what. I tell you what. Well, we decided we would like to talk. We're both crones. Of course, I am more of a well-seasoned crone than Lexi is, but
Yes.
she has fully embraced her conehood, her cronehood,
My
her
cone head.
crone. Yes, and we thought we would like to, just have some conversations, because you can't have too much crone information out there because if you're blessed, you're going to one day be a crone if you aren't already. So the topic that I chose now, this week it's on my channel, and next week at the same time it will be on Lexi's channel.
Mhm.
And so she gets to pick the topic next week, and we're going to do that. We're going to kind of go back and forth. And my topic that I chose is the freedom of no longer needing external validation. And I think this is very important, and I think it's a huge topic, because I think so many people they want other people to validate them, and they rely on it, and they sexy cronehood. I love it, Heather. But I have a few notes here, and I wanted to explain exactly what external validation is. External validation is looking outside ourselves for proof that we are worthy, lovable, intelligent, attractive, spiritual, successive, successful, or enough. Now, I don't know what happens if you're looking outside yourself for that validation and you don't get any, but we won't even go there. I go, but examples of this. Hey, Garnet. Oh, so lovely to have you.
Hi, Garnet.
Um, the examples are wanting everyone to agree with our choices,
Mm-hmm.
measuring our worth by likes, views, and followers. There's a lot of that
A
on
lot of
YouTube.
that.
Yeah. Seeking constant reassurance, being afraid of disappointing others, looking for spiritual authority outside of our lives.
Mhm.
Hey, Roman.
Hi, Roman.
Oh, we don't want to escape you. We just want to embrace you, Roman.
Yes.
Um, and the irony is that no amount of validation is ever enough because it must be constantly renewed. It's kind of like a vicious cycle. Don't you think so, Lexi?
I do. I
Mm-hmm.
do. You know, when we have this external validation, it's like our self-worth depends on it, but it really doesn't. So yeah. Yeah, Nancy.
Yeah. I'm going to put some
Mhm.
comments up on the screen. Garnet has made a comment. External validation I get from God. I work for God in the garden. Oh, I love that, Garnet.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And Pamela said Nancy thrives in both worlds, reading for others and does deep personal tarot work. Pam
Yes.
and I, we do deep dives into all kinds of things, and she and I, just have a really very special relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let's see. I'm not sure how to. Let's see here. Um, oh, let's see here. Yeah, Heather is saying beautiful garnet. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but one of the things that I thought was very interesting that I found is it's called a Crone's discovery. The maiden, because there's the mother maiden and the crone. The maiden asks, "Do they love me?
Hmm.
Do they like me?" The mother asks, "Have I done enough?" Um, and the crone, can you guess what the crone says? Oh, I think I just did. Wait a minute, I did something. I'm having trouble here, Heather. The crone says, "Is this true for me?" And I
Mm.
love that. You see the shift,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah. So there we go. Um, do you have anything to add to that, um, beautiful Lexi?
Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to find. I wrote a note about that in particular. Let's find it. Where's my note? Oh my goodness. See what happens? I come here with Nancy and I'm not even prepared.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, I've
but
got. I don't. I'm not sure how to. I'll
I
get the hang of it, Nancy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know whether I will or not
You
because.
will, Nancy. You will. Well, I think that, in the maiden, the mother, right? And the crone.
Uh huh.
It's just like in our decades, right? When you're in your 20s, you're the maiden, and you're trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're the mother and you're in your 40s, you are you figured out everything and now you're trying to live your life as far as your family goes or your elders go. And then when you're that crone, you really don't care what anybody says. You don't care what anybody says about you, at least for me. I
Mhm.
never look for external validation because I love myself. Nobody can tell me what I don't know about me. And I don't need external validation from other people. We need
Mhm.
that for ourselves. I don't need somebody else to make me feel good or to tell me, it's nice to hear that. Yes. But I don't have to go somewhere and be like, oh, well, I can't do this by myself because I need somebody to tell me or I need this. I've never had that. I've
Right.
always had this confidence of myself, and even now more that I'm in my sexagenarian era. And hopefully, when I get to my septuagenarian era like you, Nancy, it'll just be off the charts.
Yeah. Well, I think a crone understands that wisdom comes not from being approved of, but from being authentic.
Yes.
And one of the things that uh, I mean, it's not that I don't care what other people think. I don't need the thoughts of other people to make me who I am or to make me want to be like that. I
Right.
am what I am, and it took me a long time to get here, And I know that a lot of times, when you're dating, when you're a maiden, you want to please your partner, you know,
Yes.
and you may shrink yourself in order for them to be bigger, to stand out,
Hmm. Hmm.
and when you are a mother, it's all about your children and taking care
Yes.
of your children, and it's very easy to lose yourself when that's happening. I used to, when my children were small, and Ricky and I would go out, like we went to this one thing where there were like 12 people. We went to a restaurant, and and I mean, I felt like I needed to turn to the man next to me and cut up the food on his plate. I mean, which sounds ridiculous, but I mean, you've got that.
Right.
I'm the mother. What can I, you know, add to this conversation to participate, to be, when I've forgotten all those things that I had before I, was married and had children.
Right.
And of course, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, but
Mhm.
it is a big change. And then, when you finally come into your own, it's a beautiful thing. It's a
Yes,
beautiful thing.
it is. It is, Nancy. For me, I think that for much of our lives, we're always auditioning.
Hmm.
We audition to be the good daughter. We audition to be the good wife. We audition to be the good employee and the good mother and the good friend.
Hmm.
And somewhere along the way, we realize, most of us, in this whole external validation, that we have been performing instead of actually living our lives.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's what external validation, for me, it's exhausting. And I feel like it can be very exhausting when
Yeah.
you're doing it for your whole life,
Hmm.
as women, especially.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I wrote down a few things here because I was afraid I would forget it. Oh, so adorable, Nancy. You still embody that mother. Yes, I'm still the
Mhm.
mama. I'm the mama bear. Um, I wrote down the cost of seeking validation. I mean, what does it cost you when you seek validation from others? We silence our truth. We step. We stop saying what we really believe. Don't want to offend anybody. We shrink ourselves. We become smaller so others can feel comfortable. Does this sound familiar to any of you? Maybe you're not that way now, especially if you're a crone, but you might still feel that way. You may not feel completely liberated yet. We all give away our authenticity. We allow others to determine our worth. We live someone else's life. We
Mhm.
follow expectations rather than our soul's calling. Rather than our soul's calling. Now, to me, that is huge.
Yes.
That's so important to me right now. It really is. And ah, Pam says, interesting word, Lexi, performing.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes.
it's like we're on the stage of life performing
Yes.
um, for somebody else, not ourselves.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Um, just think about, when in your life have you made yourself smaller to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be? Inner knowing 221. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah. And Roman says life is a stage.
Mm.
And at the very beginning of the chat here, if anyone is not subscribed, I would really appreciate you subscribing. And also, I put a link to Lexi's channel, and to subscribe to Lexi because she has wonderful content. Yes.
Thank you.
Here's Roman has said, not Roman, Garnet has said, behold, the joyful player, all this world is but a placed Maya. I don't know what a placed Maya is. Can you enlighten me, Garnet? Let's see.
Yeah.
Pam says work is a
Mm.
performance, being with friends versus being with family. Performing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're constantly, um, when we're constantly looking for the approval, I think that's the cost to us. right?
Yeah.
We're always performing instead of, we're not asking what do we want? We're always asking what does somebody else think? But I feel like at this stage of the game, we shouldn't worry about what other people think of us.
Mm-mm.
We really shouldn't. And that's one of the big tenets of external validation.
Mm-hmm.
And, like you were saying, for me, I know you were saying, not that you don't care, but frankly, I don't care. I don't care what anybody else thinks about me because nobody lives here where I am, right? And what I mean by that is nobody is here, nobody's paying my bills, nobody's doing these things for me. So, as far as your opinion on me, like what do they say about opinions? We all have one. And I don't really care about what somebody else thinks about me. And that is that external validation that so many people have. And I think it's hard, when we grow up with the whole being the good daughter and, the good wife, the good mom, the good everything, sometimes we lose ourselves in that.
Uh-huh. Well, Pam said that Maya is the illusion we are in. I learned something. I've
Okay,
never heard
yes.
of it. I don't know. And Garnet says India religion, Maya, I think Hindu illusions magic. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense. Um, um, I have something about spiritual wisdom and the sacred self. We are also, yeah, here we go. Here Pam has said something else to add to, let's see. Maya is the Hindu word for this illusion we believe is real versus the actual truth.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's deep, isn't it? Yeah,
It is.
yeah. But the spiritual path is not becoming someone else, it's remembering who you have always been. Now, think about that. It's remembering who you have always been and then embracing it. It's like
Yes.
this internal truth has always been there. We just haven't acknowledged it or paid attention to it or recognized it, maybe. And I think that when you get to the point where you see that and you recognize that, and it's like Garnet is here. I mean, he is not a crone, but he is a wise man. And
Yes.
so what we're talking about can be applied to the masculine as well as the feminine.
Of course.
Because I guess a wise man is a seer. Um, I think
Yes.
we all have to become a little hermit life like to get to the point where we realize who we truly are, and we embrace the inner child and the higher self, and maybe even with ancestry, some of the things that have uh, come through our bloodline, that we may not be fully aware of, but it's very important. um, but I think the liberation of being a crone is that not every I know that not everyone will understand me.
Mhm.
Everybody understand you, Lexi?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Not everybody will agree with me, and that's
No.
okay. I don't agree with everybody. You
Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
okay. And
Of
like one thing you
course.
said on your channel is what people think of me.
Yes, is none of my business.
Right. I love that. I love
Yes.
because that's we get really caught up in that, don't we?
We do. We really do. And that is a part of Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreements. And that is one of the second agreements is that don't take things personally.
Hmm.
Don't take what anybody says about you or thinks about you personally. And I know that's hard because a lot of times people aim to hurt us when they say things, but we can't take that personally because that's their thing. They're projecting. We can't take that personally.
Yeah. And not everybody will approve of me. here where I live, I'm a tarot reader. Ooh.
Oh, oh,
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I think our true self, as we're a crone, becomes more interested in truth than popularity. And I enjoy a lot of just working through all this alone. you
yes,
know because as with anything that's important, you have to do the work.
you
you know
do.
and let's see, we are not, Romans says we are not pizza, that everyone has to love us and vice versa. That's
Right.
very true, but boy, I do love pizza.
I love that analogy, though. I
Yeah,
love pizza, Roman.
yeah, yeah. And some people are completely grossed out by pineapple on a pizza, which
I
I think
love
is
pineapple on
absolutely
pizza.
wonderful. Yeah, I'd like pineapple on just about anything.
Well,
But
in Europe, they eat corn on pizza. So, I mean, if pineapple
yeah,
on pizza, corn
yeah,
on pizza, what's the
oh yeah,
difference?
yeah. So everybody's different. Everybody has different tastes,
Yes.
and that's okay. That's what makes us unique. If we were all exactly alike, wouldn't that be awful? Oh my gosh. Oh, sin.
Sin. Roman says, sin, you sinners, you
Yes, right.
pineapple corn
Goodness,
lovers.
goodness.
I love it. Nancy, I wanted to add something to what you were talking about as far as the effect of this, on us spiritually. And something that I wanted to add was, truth is found within us before it's confirmed without, right? So
Yes,
when
yes.
we're constantly seeking that validation from others, we can't become disconnected from our own intuition and our conscience and our inner wisdom, our purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We can't lose sight of those things. And our relationship with God or your spirit and guides or angels or
Mm-hmm.
whomever, the universe, that's whatever higher power we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
We need to listen. Instead of listening sometimes inward, we need to listen outward. Sometimes we just need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Um, and one of the things I think about, because I like uh, to honor and to think about my ancestors,
Yes.
and I feel like sometimes I feel like they're a real presence, that they are with me,
Yes.
and um, I feel like they're like cheering for my authenticity rather than my perfection. Because I think perfection is overrated, but I
Yes.
think being authentic, being the person consistently that you truly are, um, and you can work with that,
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
make yourself better, for yourself. Not like, one of the things that I do is I try, when I wake up every morning, I have this, it's not exactly a sun catcher. It's a little decal that has some stuff on it, that when the sun hits the back of the decal, it makes these vibrant images of rainbows all across my
Mhm.
room, like these spikes, big spikes. And I try and stay in bed until the sun hits that certain point when it's coming up, where I have all of these beautiful rainbows all over my room. And I think today is a beautiful day, and it's full of potential. And
Yes.
I'm so thankful and filled with gratitude that
Yes.
I have this day ahead of me. And I think when you look at it that way, and I mean, I know sometimes when I was working, I didn't want to get up, out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
best sleep was right before I woke up, had to wake up. But I was thankful that I was well enough to go to work, and I was thankful that I had a job, even though I would rather stay at home. But I really like being retired because, you know, um, I'm really enjoying it.
Yes,
Really enjoying it.
I am as well.
Yeah.
I am as well.
Mhm.
I would not change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not change it. You know, what I also wanted to say is I think we all here have an advantage because we have age. And age is it's an advantage. It truly is an advantage because when you get to this point, you deserve the right to have peace.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we're grateful every day. I try to explain that to the young people when they come in to my channel. It's like, be grateful. When I open my eyes every day is your birthday. You're opening your eyes today. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yes, we were all born on a specific day, but every day is our birthday. And the first thing I do is thank my ancestors, like you said, Nancy. I do that every morning. It's the first thing I do every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really important. It really is.
Mm-hmm. I love that Pam said if there wasn't sin, there would be no forgiveness.
That is true.
Yeah. And there's another thing, and speaking of forgiveness, there's another thing um, that that I think is important. I know it was important in my husband's life. Um, he, um, a lot of people had made him angry in his life. They had done things that he thought were less than. And one time he said to me, he said, I have a lot of people I need to forgive. And I said, well, it's hard carrying around, hurt, and I mean, you don't forget, he went through the process of forgiving people in his heart and soul, and he said he felt so much lighter, you know,
Yes.
and uh it's like when we tell people in a reading, that let go of what no longer serves you. I think that's very. Oh my goodness, Ginger Faye
Ginger,
just flew
what
in
the
on her little fairy wings. Yes, and let's see. Roman says coffee first, then thank
Then
yous.
thank you.
Yes. I mean, we do have to wake up, don't we? Wake up properly.
Yes. Hi, Ginger love.
Yeah. We have just been discussing being authentic,
Mm-hmm.
and not letting what other people think
Yes.
um, pull us down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I have been working with runes lately. I got some beautiful runes from Jilly, a little Zen crone. Her husband made them, and they're the Northumbrian runes. And they're, I have been studying them, and there are several runes that really I think have uh, a lot to do with what we're talking about today, and they support the statement, the freedom of no longer needing validation. One of the runes is man, MANN, and it is humanity, the true self. Man is the rune of the human being in relationship to the divine. It asks, who are you when no one is watching? Who are you when no one is applauding?
Mhm.
Who are you beneath the masks? You know, wearing a mask it's daunting to to keep that mask on and to not let it slip or slide. It's kind of
Mhm.
like someone who tells little white lies. They get caught in their little white lies. They can't remember what they told one person
Yes.
against the other one. But if you tell the truth, it's always the truth.
Right. Right.
And the spiritual lesson of man is that our worth is intrinsic. It does not come from praise, titles, accomplishments, followers, or approval. Man teaches that when we know ourselves deeply, we no longer need others to tell us who we are. And I love that,
I love that too.
because it's kind of like when you share something that's very special to you, and what you're saying is not heard.
Yes.
And that can be very hurtful.
Very.
Well, she can't hear us, and then Gingerface says now she can't see you. Okay. Who's
Oh
that? I don't know. We're having some issues here. And validation is seeking our reflection in someone else's eyes.
no. Mhm.
Man invites us to find our reflection in our own soul. And I
Yes.
love that.
Me too.
I think that is beautiful. I don't know. What
It
do you
is.
all think? I mean, I'm just throwing these things out there, but they mean a lot to me, and they're things that I think about when I'm by myself, and uh, who I truly am.
Mhm.
The next rune is Porth, Peorth, and it reminds us that life is unfolding according to a mystery larger than our plans.
Mm.
You know, many people seek validation because they fear uncertainty. Am I doing it right? Am I enough? Am I accepted? And Porth says, trust the unfolding. When we trust our path, we stop needing constant reassurance from others. We just trust the path. And my favorite rune is called Ear, Ear. It's releasing the old self. It can represent the death of approval seeking self. Many of us spend years building our identity around being liked, being needed, being admired, and being right. You know,
Yes.
Ear asks us to bury those false identities so that something more authentic may emerge. This is deep crone wisdom. And I love that.
Yes.
Um, I've stayed on that particular rune for a week or more because there's
Mhm.
so much to it, and
Yes.
yeah. Um, let's see. Here's what did Pam say? Whoop. Um, this is what tarot by myself is helping me with, hearing my own voice, visiting my soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I get a lot uh, from just reading for myself,
Mhm.
and just quietly being with the cards every morning, and um, they speak to me. Some people say that they can't read for themselves. Hey Tom, so nice to see you. My goodness. Oh, uh, Pam wants to know. She has a question for you. How did tarot get put in your hands, Lexi?
Oh. Well, I've thought about tarot for a long time, Pam, and but I didn't know, how to go about it. But it was something I was always interested in since I was young. And when I've always been interested in crystals and different things, and tarot was one of those things, but I didn't know anybody who read tarot. And after my mother passed away, I wanted something else. My mother, June 7th, made the 5th anniversary of my mother's passing.
Mhm.
And I wanted something else. My mother was devout Catholic. I am also Catholic. And I have my faith. I always have that. But I wanted to reach for something else for me. And I met a lady. I
Ah.
met this lady named Nancy. And Nancy and I, Nancy saw me. I didn't know that anybody was watching my videos, and Nancy saw me. And then
She
Nancy,
just showed up in my feed.
yes, yes. And Nancy sent me this. This was my very first tarot deck, the Light Seers Tarot. And I tell everybody that I'm like, this is one of my favorites, my all-time favorite. And Nancy gifted this to me, and this was my foray into the tarot. It was this very first deck from Nancy last February. And I treasure this deck. I love this deck. And that's how I came about the tarot. It's been a very short time, but it's always been in the back of my mind as something that I've wanted to do for many, many decades. I just never knew where to start and where to begin until I came and restarted my YouTube channel at the age of 60 and met this fabulous septuagenarian who sent me my very first deck. So that is
Hi,
how
Inner
I
Knowing.
came about.
Inner Knowing 221 is here. Ooh, I would love to have that deck. It is a really nice deck.
It's
And
really
to
nice.
me, it's one of my favorite devil cards because I don't think anybody is tempted by a devil that has horns and chains and
Mhm,
all of this,
mhm.
but the devil in the Light Seers is temptation itself.
Yes, yes.
And let's see, what does Romans say? Awesome. And Nancy made me do it.
Strikes again, strikes again.
Do you not have the Light Seers, Roman? It's a really sweet deck.
It's
Uh,
very sweet.
yeah, yeah.
The illustrations are just
An easy
beautiful.
read. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It
Yeah,
really.
they're beautiful.
Hmm. But you only need. Let's see. I seem to understand the situations of it. Is what inner knowing. Inner knowing. If you, what is your name? I don't know. It seems like I've seen you in chats. I'm just not sure if you feel comfortable um, sharing your name. Oh my goodness! And Ben is here. Ben, for goodness sake.
Hi, Ben.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Pam said, wait, let's see. This is a nice starter deck. And let me see. Here's Ben. Ben, I've not seen you in a what we would say here, a coon's age in the mountains of North Carolina. It's so good to see you. My goodness. Um, oh, okay. Look at this.
Mhm.
Roman says, I bought it, but I do not see what the big deal is. Bought it for the popularity. Well,
Mhm.
I mean, it's like every buddy has a different deck that
Yes.
they're into.
Yeah.
It's like right now I am absolutely besotted with the um, um, oh, for goodness sake, I've got it over here. Pam, I can't even remember it. Look at me. It's right here. Wait a minute. This is a new deck that I have, the Yukika Tarot. Oh, I love this deck. There's just something about this deck that but to someone else, you know,
Mhm.
they may not like it, but I absolutely love it. And it's so wonderful when you do get a deck and uh look at what Thomas says, Ben, stop following me. Uh, oh, I wanted to tell you, Ginger Faye is going to be live at 7 o'clock on her channel. And we all need Yokika. Yes, that's what happens. Just this crone, just some stuff just goes out of his head. You know, can't remember simple things sometimes. But does anybody else? I know Pam has the Yukika. Does anyone else have it? It's such a sweet deck. Yeah, but it's powerful too. It's
Mm-hmm.
powerful too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the tarot has helped me grow into who I am. It has supported me spiritually. And that is the way I look at tarot. I don't really, I mean, I don't I don't really care about predictive um, readings. I mean, I like to know like the energy of maybe the energy that's around me, or the energy going forward for a week, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to know um, things and I certainly don't want to know anything about love readings. I have been there, done that.
Right.
I'm just happy with myself
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yes, of
And my
course.
family, my children and grandchildren are just everything.
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
they call me Momo. I am Momo. I wanted to be Gaga because my Robin uh, called my mother Gaga, and my grandson, who's the oldest, he christened me Momo, and my daughter tried to get. Let's see, here we go. Wait a minute, where are you, Pam? Let's see. Gives me it feels like familiar. um, I was so discombobulated today. I swore it had to be Mercury in retrograde. It's not. No excuse. No, there's no excuse. And here's Ginger. She's back watching you on TV. Hope you can see me. Yes, we see you, Ginger.
Yes, we see you.
Oh, Pam wants to know if you have a Chihuahua.
Oh, I do. Yappy.
Mm,
Yappy is my chihuahua, my support chihuahua here on YouTube in my Lexi lounge. So this is the
yeah,
Lexi lounge.
yeah,
Yappy is always here with me when I'm in the Lexi lounge. But I
yeah.
do have a cat, Pam. I have a cat named Mam Mam. And my last dog was a French bulldog. So
Oh,
yeah, my
yeah.
little Frenchie Tago, and he passed away 10 years ago. I
Oh my
haven't
God.
gotten another dog since.
Now
But
Roman has two Frenchies,
I know he does. Two little girls.
and they are so spoiled.
They are rotten, rotten.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, inner knowing says that Yappy is beautiful.
Thank you, inner knowing. And
Yes.
Yappy is a young lady. She's a girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a 15-year-old Chihuahua.
Yes, little truffle bridges.
Yes, she's a sweetheart. She's not feeling real well. She's down on I have this little pillow under my desk, and she's sound asleep under there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've got to put this up. Ben, oh Ben, you're turning our heads here. You know that.
Well, thank you, Ben. Dressed up just for you. Just be
Yes,
careful coming.
yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, that's funny. Mm. Roman says you have no idea. They allow me a small space on their bed at night. Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah. No, Truff sleeps in the corner of my bed at the bottom of the bed. She's real sweet. Oh, and Pam loves Frenchies. My last
Yes.
dog was a Bichon.
Oh, I love a Bichon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, a Bichon Frise.
Well, I don't know. Truffle, her heart is not good, and sometimes she has difficulty breathing. and there's not
Yes.
much they can do for it because, she has murmurs on both sides of her heart.
Oh,
So, I don't know how much longer, I will have her with me.
yes.
I had thought, I won't get another dog, but I don't know. I've always had dogs,
Yes.
so I don't know what
Me
for.
too. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we're sending all that healing energy to little Miss Truffle Bridges.
yeah. She's
Yes.
she's
Yes.
she's a good girl. She's so fun.
Yes.
She's so funny. She's
Yes.
bossy. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for introducing me, Pam, to Ben. I think I do know Ben from
Yeah,
seeing Ben around. I think I do.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I just love Ben's channel, and I have looked for posts, but Ben, are you doing videos now? Because I haven't gotten any notifications. I love your videos.
Sometimes YouTube does not give us the notifications. I
Yeah,
don't know why
yeah.
it does that.
I'll have to check and make sure I'm subscribed. Let me look, Ben. Let me see here because
Well, on this
oh,
channel,
uh,
Ben doesn't have anything on this
dog was
channel.
19 and a half. Oh, okay.
Wow, 19 and a half years old.
Uh,
Yes. Oh my God, that's such a blessing, Pam, that you had your Bijan that long. Yes,
well,
that's a blessing. I've always had dogs, and our last dog was Tego, and we adopted Tego from a family. They gave Tego to us because they had two big Rottweilers who were always, they wouldn't let Tego eat, they would always attack him. And my mother and I took Tego, and that was our baby. That was my baby. That
yeah.
was my baby. Yeah. And Zoe's baby. So, yeah.
Well, Ben, we love you and we love your channel, and but it's an honor to have you in the chat. I'm so
Yes.
glad that you came today. And let's see here. I'm trying to. Yeah, Ginger says she misses your videos and calling. Yeah, yeah. Mm. But so tell me, I want to know in the chat what you think about our topic and if it has hit home um, about external validation, and is it important to you, or has it been in the past, or what have you learned when you've let that go? I mean, we want to like have a discussion about it because I think that when you let that go, there's such a sense of freedom that envelops you.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a big sense of freedom. I mean, you stop going through life holding elections, right? You stop
yeah,
holding
yeah,
elections,
yes. Oh, I love that.
right?
I love
You stop
that.
doing
Yeah,
that. Should I
yeah,
wear this? Should I do that? Should I start this? Should I
yeah,
leave that? You don't need anybody else to tell you that. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I pretty much wear what I want to. I've ordered some new things that are coming tomorrow, and I'm going to get rid of some things. But
Hmm.
uh, and I think that when you feel good about yourself, it
Yes,
shows.
it does
And,
show,
and
Nancy. It
it makes
does.
you not exactly a magnet. I don't mean that, but it's when you're with somebody that is happy with themselves, it makes you happy.
It does.
I mean,
It
at least it
does.
makes me happy, when I see other people like that. And
Yes.
so I think it's important, and I think it's not always easy because we you can fall back into those old habits. But
You really can.
I think I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
I've gotten to the part where
Hmm.
um, here I am. This is me.
Hmm.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
Agathis Spartacus. He is in my bedroom. He's by a window and he can see the birds outside in the tree. And he sings and chatters and makes these the sweetest little noises all day long. He is such a happy bird. And when I let him out, he comes out. And when I walk by his cage, he's right up at the top of it because he wants me to give him a kiss. He is the sweetest bird, and he's 10 years old now, my parrot.
Yeah.
And he seems he seems like he's healthy, and he's very active. So I'm hoping he'll be around for a long time because he's
Yes.
the sweetest little bird. My
Yes.
grandchildren love him. Yeah, he's a neat. Yeah, Agador loves Ginger. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And my grandchildren are just absolutely enchanted with him. But yeah.
Yes.
Ginger says she's happy. Hope you're happy too. Yeah, that song by what's his name? Wait a minute. Happy. Um,
Yes, by Pharrell. Is
yes,
that the song?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I
I
love that
love that
song.
too. I love that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about being happy with what we've got and who we are.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Right. And the freedom, like you were just talking about, the freedom of not being bothered really by external validation is becoming,
Hmm.
unwilling to let the fear make your decisions. Don't let fear make your decisions. And a lot of times it's hard for people to love themselves. I think when you love yourself, you don't need external validation. A lot of people don't love themselves. So that's a hard thing. People have to work
Yeah,
through that.
yeah, yeah. Right.
Mhm.
Pam says she has daytime PJs and nighttime PJs. Now I like
Me too, Pam.
that. And
I have daytime and nighttime.
yeah. And sometimes I'm just so busy doing my cards and cooking and stuff like that. I just stay in my gown and robe all day long, and it's okay.
Yes.
I
Yes,
don't do
it's
that very
okay.
often, but when I do, I feel decadent.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Also known as contentment. Yes. Being content.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, indeed. It is.
Well, it's kind of daunting trying to keep up with other people.
Mm-hmm.
If we try and do that, I mean, it's hard work. It's hard work,
It is very
and
hard work.
I'm not for me anymore. No. So I don't know. Next week, I don't know what Lexi is going to be talking about.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know yet.
yeah, she is.
So
She is
stay
going to come
tuned.
up. Yeah, she is going to come up with a topic, and
Yes.
hopefully, we will be absolutely mesmerized with it.
Yes. I hope so.
Yeah, because
I
yeah.
hope so. Ah,
So tell me, you have a daughter at home.
yes.
How does she feel about this topic? I mean, in her life, or is that being too? Because she's certainly not a crone. Um,
No, but
is
she's 28 years old. She's almost in her 30s. She's
uh-huh.
28, almost 28 and a half. She will be. And Zoe does not look for validation from anyone. Zoe is her own person, but she gets that from her grandmother and from me.
Yeah,
She grew
yeah,
up with two confident,
yeah,
strong women.
yeah.
And so she doesn't seek that from anyone. Zoe loves herself, how she is, no matter what stage she's in, whatever. And she just lost 30 pounds. Everybody, my baby has lost 30
Oh
pounds.
wow, wow. Well, she's
So
I
yes.
think she's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, she's doing so good. Zoe, um, she's her own person, and she walks since a little girl. She walks with her head high and her shoulders
Yeah.
back. She's always been that way, and I'm really proud of her for that. She doesn't seek validation from people, and I'm so happy for her that
But
she doesn't.
but you just said something that's very important about who she was raised with.
Yes.
and what the oh, hey Linda. Linda has joined us, Butterfly Readings.
Hi, Linda.
Lovely to have you
That's
here.
what I love.
But you
Hi,
know,
Linda love.
she was she was raised with positivity around her and
She
unconditional love.
was.
But we don't all have that. I
We
had that.
don't.
I had that, and I
Yes.
realize how blessed I am because not everybody has that.
Yes.
And you know, some children just have it so hard, you know.
They do, Nancy. They do.
And so I can understand how
Mhm.
people need to be validated by other people. I mean, I understand how that happens, you know. But it's nice when oh, she's waving at us. Linda's waving at us. So that's yeah, we'll wave back. Mwah. She is so sweet. Um, yeah.
Yeah, Nancy. I wanted to offer something. I don't know if this is our final, but I wanted to give my final topic, my final
Oh
thought
yeah.
on this whole
Yeah.
thing. And you know, I just wanted to say that the greatest freedom that I discovered after 60 for me, it's nothing about financial freedom because I don't have financial freedom and or not even more free time, which I do have a lot of free time for myself, but it's the freedom that I have stopped, and which I don't think I've ever done this, but I guess in some ways we do. I stopped auditioning for people because I don't need to do that. People who are casting me, right? I don't
Mhm.
need to be first place in anybody's life. I'm first place in my own. And that's what this age, getting to this age, is all about. It's all about freedom, and it's about, you know, just being free. Like my mother was like, listen, I'm 80. Before she got sick, she's like, I'm 89. I can do whatever the hell I want and say whatever the hell I want. And I'm like, you surely can. And that's how I feel. When I woke up at the age of 50, I felt like I was run over by a Mack truck. I just was not feeling it. When I woke up at 60, I'm like, yes, do it if you can, people. Do it if you can. Nancy's already done it. I just love this age. I love being 60. I love the freedom of it. I love for me, it's all about purpose over popularity. I don't care about being popular. It's about the purpose of my life. I have purpose and I'm here for a reason. And what I say means something to me. And I don't ever talk about anything that I have never experienced or dealt with in my life.
Yeah.
So, the freedom for me is everything. And I just hope that people can look at themselves and do that mirror work and see how beautiful they are and how they don't need approval from anybody else. Sometimes we think we do, but we really don't.
Mhm.
We really don't.
Well, every morning I talk to myself in the
Yes,
mirror.
I do too.
I say the most ridiculous things, and it makes me laugh. I'm like, oh my god, you need to get out more, you know. But my son David is Bartholomew.
Hey there,
He just
David.
came in, and a warrior girl came in, and it's lovely to see you. It's
Yes,
lovely to
lovely
see
to
you.
see
Oh, and
you.
Alvin is here. Hey, Alvin.
Alvin!
Oh,
Hi,
Alvin
Alvin!
is this wonderful man. He is in Rome, and he is a bartender, and
Yes. Alvin is amazing. He's
he
so
has
sweet.
his scooter, and he goes to work every morning on his scooter, and he
Yes.
videos it, and at night when he goes home, he goes by
Yes.
the Coliseum and all
Oh
the
my God, it's just
beautiful things. The
amazing.
Coliseum is all lit up,
Yes.
and just for a few minutes, I feel like I'm in Rome.
Me too. Every time he does this, I cry.
Yeah,
I'm like all
yeah,
the things that Alvin goes by, things that we take for granted, and he gets to see those things twice a day, every day.
yeah, yeah,
And yeah, Alvin is amazing.
yeah.
Love you. So good to see you, Alvin,
Good to
honey.
see you. Yes, thank you so much for coming in, Alvin. And
Alvin's a Leo like me. We have our birthdays coming up soon.
oh my goodness, my
Yes.
goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 3 days apart. I'm the 9th, and Alvin, I think, is the 12th. I think so.
Well, August 9th. See, that was my mother's birthday.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why we're so connected.
But she was born in 1906.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she lived to be a week away from 92. So, yeah.
Which is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
she was an amazing one, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, everyone was not meant for granted.
Yes. Roman, August 9th is my birthday, and Nancy's mommy's too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my daddy's is April 16th. But I just I want you all to think about what we've talked about today, and how you can apply it to your lives. I mean, you don't have to be a crone to do this.
No.
It's just that by the time you get to the perspective that I have, looking back on my life, and the things that have happened in my life and how I feel right now, um, I am just so happy where I am internally right now,
Yes,
and that's a beautiful thing.
it
Uh,
is.
Alvin was born in 1984.
I know. 2 years after I graduated high
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
That's just shameful, Alvin. It's shameful.
You were born in 65, right?
64. I'm a
64.
baby boomer, like you, Nancy. I'm at the
Yeah,
end of the
well,
baby
I
boomers.
graduated from high school in 1965, so theoretically, I could be your mother. I would
You
have been a
could.
very young
You
mother,
could. You could.
but
And Nancy, you and my sister are the same age. My sister's going to
ah,
be 80.
okay,
She's turning 80 in November. She's a few months older than you.
yeah,
She's 79. Yeah.
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 Well,
My
I'm looking
brother
forward to the
is
big 80.
78.
That's the one I'm interested in.
Yes.
Oh, what a funk. And I can't believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it, because you know what? I have always been young inside, and I
Yes.
feel like a 20 something
I do
inside.
too. I do
And,
too.
and
Yeah. I
I
still feel like
remember
I'm
my
25.
my grandmother lived to be 92, and when she was about 87, she had rheumatoid arthritis, and her hands were
Mhm.
like hooks. I mean, bless her heart. And we were talking, and she said, I feel like a young girl in an old lady's body.
Yes. Yes.
And I've always remembered that. And I thought, I know what you're talking about now, Grandma.
Yeah, right. Right. Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah. Ah,
Ah,
Pam is
yes.
Megan. She's 1952. I'm 1947. That's my vintage.
Yes. 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 Us boomers. My
Yeah,
sister always
we're
argues with me because she's like, how are you? You're not. I'm like, I am. I'm the last of the boomers. I'm the last of them. 1964 was the last. I'm like, you're in the beginning. I'm at the end.
yeah, yeah. Then okay, right now are we oh, thank you. I didn't see that. Thought I was clicking on something else. Thank you, Linda.
Yes.
But well, I lost my thought. I just had turned my head, Linda. Ah, oh, Pam says I considered my 20s as a decade of the terrible twos. I love that. I love that. Oh goodness.
I
Ah,
loved my 20s. I was living in New York, living that life, going to dinner at Tavern on the Green and doing my thing. I
oh
was having
my.
a good time in my 20s.
Ah.
Hmm.
Age is
Yes.
just a number. Well, thank you, Ben. And I think on
Yes.
that, we are going to say a fond adieu. And I thank everybody for being here. And I hope next week it's going to be on Lexi's channel. And
Yes.
hope that you all will,
Yes. Please come by.
yeah,
Please come
and
by. And it's so good to see you, Allison. Warrior Girl is Allison, right?
yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
it. When did
It's
oh
Allison.
goodness, where no,
Is it?
yeah, Warrior Girl is. I'm looking for her. I
She
don't
was here
know.
earlier. She was here a minute ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had forgotten
Yes.
that was her true age is just a number. Ain't that the
Yes, it is. Yeah, chopped liver. You
truth?
chopped liver, Roman.
Yeah.
Bye, Allison.
Yes. Thank you for everyone for being here. And if you'll subscribe to Lexi, that would be wonderful. And go to Alvin's channel too, because
Yes, go to
um,
Alvin. He's
and
amazing.
butterfly readings too.
And
Linda has a
Linda,
wonderful
yes.
channel. Yeah, yeah.
Linda gets in the pool and does her
Yes, I
thing.
was just gonna say yes, yes. Oh, and
Yes.
thank you for being here, Garnet. That just means a whole lot. Yeah,
Yes. Love you, Garnet.
yeah.
Love you, everyone.
So
Love you plenty, everyone.
we will see you. We will see you
Yes,
next
June
time.
23rd at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
on Alexis Lexi Milner channel. So come
Yeah.
on over.
Yes. Yes. So we say goodbye, and we'll see you
Yes.
next time. Mwah.